Kern.
You know what happened. Why are you letting him do this?
He's a sergeant.
He's violating my rights.
He is not. He
Mayor,
didn't
we're going to give you a
identify
ticket when you
yourself.
sent you on your way. You have valid driver's license?
Yeah, I do.
Today, we delve into a controversial police encounter that has everyone talking. On September 22nd, 2022, in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, a routine traffic stop took a dramatic turn, leading to serious questions about police procedures and accountability. What exactly happened when Officer Carly Lewis pulled over Demetrius Kern, and why is this incident sparking talks of a massive lawsuit? You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
1 second.
Caitlin Rio, stand by. Send me another unit because another party does not know how to yield to licensed sirens, and he's sitting here recording me. Say they almost ran him off the road.
I apologize.
You almost ran me off the road.
I initiated my lights and
I didn't hear
sirens.
anything.
But was your music on? Because I had the lights and sirens on, sir.
You apologize.
I apologize.
You're wrong.
He stopped
I'm gonna
abruptly.
let it
Okay, I'm not wrong. Because he stopped abruptly, causing me to stop
And I almost
abruptly,
caused an
causing
accident.
you to stop abruptly.
Right.
And I apologize for that. However, the lights and sirens were on. I initiated lights and sirens.
If it's something wrong and you actually
Yeah.
did it, all you say, my bad. I'm
And I
sorry.
did. I just
And
said,
keep going.
I said my bad. I said I activated I initiated a traffic stop in a marked vehicle with lights and sirens.
Right.
If you didn't hear the sirens or see the lights,
I mean, you called back up for your safety, but
Well, you don't pull up behind an officer on a traffic stop.
you don't even know what's going on.
You're right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here, and what you're doing right now is against the
You
law.
almost ran me off the road.
Okay, well then you should have pulled over for lights and sirens. She said it on the radio that you didn't yield, and it's on dash cam, I'm assuming.
This the disconnect, man.
Sir,
I'll tell you what, let her finish her business, and then we can sit down and talk like
we're
adults.
good. I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why you need my last name?
Because I'm asking who I'm talking to. You asked me who you were talking to.
You're not now you're going to be under arrest because what you're doing is illegal.
Listen.
What you're doing is illegal. I can charge you for interfering with
Just give me your last name.
Why?
Because I'm conducting business with you right
I'm
now.
not being entertained. Where my friend
You want to be?
10-4. That's not going
how
to
it
be
works.
good.
What's your RS?
Stand by.
What's your reasonable articulate
Okay.
suspicion of my crime?
I'm going to get rid of
Hold
him.
on, I'll explain to you, okay? Doing what you're doing right now?
No, sir. She almost ran me off the road.
Okay. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren. You came out.
She was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the road.
Okay,
What are you talking
okay,
about?
listen to me. You asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not
I'm
a probable
not under
cause.
arrest. If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest you. We have to
You're
ID
going to
you.
violate my rights. That's what you're going to
Okay,
do?
we have to ID you. You understand that? Yes, we do.
All right, I'm a videotape.
Officer Carly Lewis initiated a traffic stop on Demetrius Kern's vehicle after a near three-way collision on Mayfield Road. According to reports, Officer Lewis signaled Kern to pull over due to his failure to yield to emergency lights and sirens, as outlined in Ohio's revised code section 4511-45. However, Mr. Kern claims he didn't hear the siren, raising questions about whether there was sufficient cause for the stop. The rapid sequence of events suggests that even if the siren was active, the abrupt stop might not have given Mr. Kern enough time to comply safely. Additionally, the manner in which Officer Lewis conducted the stop has come under scrutiny, with concerns that her actions may have been reckless and endangered other drivers.
Okay, we got you on camera
I'm
too.
going to call. They can come get the car. You're violating my rights.
Come getting. Who's getting what car?
They can come. You're going to arrest
Radio
me,
another
right?
car here. I got a male who's obstructing.
No, I'm not.
And, he's
She
refusing to
almost
identify
ran me off
himself.
the road.
So I'll take a report on it, but I need your ID.
No,
Listen, talk to me. I understand you and I and that gentleman, we all just saw what happened, okay? I call for another person because I have a man getting out of the car walking towards me. You know how society is. I know how society
Open the
is.
door.
Now listen,
Right.
I'm asking you to identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction. You are the one that came
Obstruction
out.
is a secondary crime.
It's
What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm
So there's no crime, I don't need to
identifying you. Okay.
Thank you.
During the interaction, Officer Lewis requested Mr. Kern's driver's license without suspecting him of any specific crime. Ohio law, specifically Section 2921.29, mandates that individuals disclose their name, address, and date of birth when law enforcement has reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Furthermore, Section 4507.35 requires drivers to present their licenses upon request by a peace officer. While Mr. Kern had already exited his vehicle, the legality of the stop hinges on whether the officers had reasonable suspicion to believe he committed a traffic violation. Court precedents suggest that even if the stop occurred after Mr. Kern exited his car, the officers might still have had the authority to request his identification, provided there was a justified suspicion.
You need your driver license.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to arrest you if you don't identify yourself.
She just said it was no crime.
It is
Listen.
a crime. Obstructing is a
What
crime.
crime?
Obstructing is a crime.
Identify yourself, class.
She almost ran me off the road.
And then I still have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to call it into the car. You can arrest me.
Okay, turn around. Put that gun back.
Because I didn't do anything.
Okay, turn around.
I didn't do anything.
Listen, just all you have to do
I
is
don't have my ID with me.
Okay, what's your social?
Date of birth, that's all we asked for.
For what?
Because I need to let my dispatcher know. It's not a big... What's your last name, sir?
Kern, man.
Kern?
You know what happened. Why are you letting him
Listen,
do this?
he's a sergeant.
He's violating my rights.
He is not. He
Come here, have a
didn't
seat. We're going to give you
identify
a ticket when we
yourself.
send you on your way. You have a valid driver's license?
Yeah, I do. You violate my rights, man.
Yeah, well, you're getting a ticket for interfering with the traffic.
How did I interfere? She almost ran me off the road.
And you could have pulled off and waited and called.
I did wait when she said wait.
You were out here talking to her. Have a seat.
Mr. Kern, just
Don't push me, man.
Have a seat.
Why are you so full of machismo, man?
Dude, have a seat. I'm not putting up with your bull, okay? Have a seat.
What's wrong with you, man?
Have a
I'm
seat.
sitting down.
All the way in.
if he
He's going
checks...
for obstructing. Or he's getting a
You're
ticket
gonna.
for
I
obstructing.
don't. So this is what happened. That vehicle matched the description of the vehicle from Weird yesterday.
Okay.
I saw it. I initiated a traffic stop.
Okay.
That person, instead of like pulling over, he stopped abruptly.
Okay.
This guy was very close to him,
Okay.
and we almost did get into an accident
Okay.
because that driver stopped so
You have your
abruptly.
license on now.
I did. Yes.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this.
Okay.
He's getting a ticket for failing to yield to an emergency vehicle, and then he can come to court and fight.
Listen, I don't feel I need to give him a ticket for that. I'm
Well,
cool
then
with
he
just.
goes for obstructing.
Okay,
He's
I
gonna
mean,
get
I'm
for
cool with
obstructing.
letting him go.
Like,
He
you
just,
can't.
I didn't
He
understand.
can't. He's in handcuffs.
And he's being a jerk.
He obstructed. He refused to identify himself. I'm not going to sit out here
Okay.
and argue with somebody for an hour the legalities of it. You can come to court.
Okay.
So he gets a ticket for obstructing failure to identify himself.
After Mr. Kern refused to identify himself, Sergeant Wolf arrested him for obstruction under Ohio Section 2921.31. This statute prohibits actions that hinder a public official from performing their duties. However, comparing this case to previous rulings, such as Douglas versus Swing, reveals significant differences. In Mr. Kern's situation, his actions did not actively impede Officers Lewis during the traffic stop. Courts have consistently required an overt act to establish obstruction rather than mere noncompliance. Given that Mr. Kern was not engaging in any affirmative behavior to block the officers, it is likely that a court would find the obstruction charge unfounded, especially if the initial stop lacks sufficient legal basis.
You guys got a
Mr.
lawsuit
Kern,
coming.
just hang on. Just
You got a lawsuit coming.
Listen, let me explain to you. Don't get out of the car yet. The sergeant wants me to give you a ticket for obstruction, okay? I'm not going to do anything else.
I didn't.
Listen, he's the boss. He is the boss.
I don't have to refuse if I didn't commit a crime. This isn't a stop and ID state.
At this point, it is a traffic stop because you're
You
out on a
almost ran
traffic
me off
stop.
the road.
Mr.
You
Kern,
know
we
it.
just had that conversation. I did not almost run you off the road.
That Tesla has cameras in it. So
Okay.
you guys are going to pay for this.
That's fine.
Come to court.
Mr. Kern, I apologize. The sergeant's telling me to do this, so...
You know, like I know I didn't obstruct.
He asked for your information and you didn't give it to him. Listen, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, alright? When asked to identify himself, he refused. He was upset, rightfully so. It was whatever. Why are they assholes? Here's your property.
Hold on, let me get this hand.
Sure. Do you want to sign or are you going to refuse? Alright, I'm going to give you a copy of it.
You guys violated my rights. You know
Well, we'll all be in court.
you're probably the only good cop on the force.
I'm not trying to be a bad cop. I was literally not trying to even have any of this happen, and I did
Still,
apologize.
You apologize, but you're following his directives.
He's a sergeant.
Yeah, but
sir.
still, like you swore oath to the Constitution,
Right.
and you know what's right and wrong. And sometimes you got to stand up to people. And
Listen.
say, no. If I was
Right.
being detained, I had no choice but to give you my ID. That's why I specifically asked.
Yeah.
Am I being detained? And if I'm not being detained,
Yeah.
I'm free to go. And
Right.
it's in a situation.
Well,
where I
right
have-
now you're free to go.
Following the incident, Sergeant Wolf received an F for his aggressive handling of the situation, including demanding identification without clear legal grounds and pressing charges for obstruction without adequate cause. Officer Lewis was graded a C for her partial responsibility in the encounter, particularly for issuing the obstruction citation despite potential misinterpretations of the law. Meanwhile, Mr. Kern earned an A- for his proactive stance in filing a complaint and seeking legal recourse, even though there were some misunderstandings regarding Ohio's identification laws. The aftermath has led to significant changes within the Cleveland Heights Police Department, including the creation of an oversight bureau to enhance accountability and update policies related to police conduct. Thank you for watching this episode of Cops and Consequences. If you found this case as compelling as we did, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest police interactions and their consequences. Have a story or a topic you want us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. Stay informed and stay safe.